Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joey Yang, dating and relationship coach from website joyfuldating.cn. If you don't have a boyfriend now, or if you are ready to looking for and create a boyfriend now, you will be very interested in this video, because in this video I'm going to talk about the topic you will be interested in: how to create a boyfriend now, not create it in the future. All right, because what we want, what we desire has to happen now. So in this video, in this education, I will cover three main points. The first one is 7 hermetic laws. We will understand these 7 laws, how to create the kind of life situation or the kind of man that we actually want. And then the second, I will talk about the mind blind spots that stops us from getting what we want in this situation. What it is that in our mind stops us from getting our ideal boyfriend. And then the third is that I will talk about how to take inspired action by the end of the video. And if you want to continue the education with me, I will tell you how to continue the education with me. Okay. Let me jump into the value education that I prepared for you. All right. So look at here. 7 hermetic laws. This law is so amazing. Where is from? It's from ancient Egyptian. Those alchemists, they use this law. They discovered these laws to create what they want. Why I talk about these laws? Because in my own life situation, I was like a blind person. I just follow my feeling and emotions, sometimes controlled by own emotions, or play the praise and blame game with the guy that I have dated. Caused me a lot of suffering in my life. Of course, I enjoy the good moments with the guy, because the good moments, I think men are amazing. I appreciate all the good moments that they gave us, but somehow I cannot keep them. So that's why I started a lot of search. I want to discover the secret. Why is that I cannot keep them, or how to create the kind of situation that they want to stay, especially as a woman. Symbolically, we are an egg. So for an egg, it just stay there, and then some sperm or man, we have to wait for them come to us. That is a very passive way of creation, because as a woman or as men, as human being, we have both energy, like the feminine energy and the masculine energy within us. So we needed to use our masculine energy to create, and then use the laws to create the situation, and then use our feminine energy to attract the kind of man that we want. Okay, so let me continue talking about these 7 laws. The first law is law of mentalism. What is the law of mentalism? It's about in our physical realm or spiritual realm, everything is mental. From creation, it has to happen from here. So once here the vision is there, and then we make decision to create. Once the emotional states, the vision is there, and then the law will orchestrate all the situation. So we will meet the kind of situation or the kind of man in our daily life. So So actually, what we desire is there, already exists. For example, the kind of man that I really desire is on the planet Earth already, maybe in Beijing or in Shanghai or in other country. I don't know, but anyway, what I desire exists. So how to make my desire, my man, the man that I want, become visible in front of me? I have to cultivate my vision, my emotional state. So you see, it's a process. The creation process is mental. Everything is mental. Okay, so it's like I remember an author called Napoleon Hill. He said something. Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, you can create, and your hands can make it happen. So this is the law of mentalism. This is the law. It will be always like this, okay? The second law is the law of correspondence. What does it mean? It means what is happening here in between your 2 ears. If that vision is there, so the vision has to happen in the physical realm. For example, if I want to live a very healthy life, I have to make my mind very healthy. I have to make my physical body very healthy. I have to do sports constantly or regularly, eat proper food, and make proper friends to keep my mental, emotional, physical, and spiritually healthy, so that my life will be reflected what is within me. For this law, we also called as within, so without. So our external situation always reflect what is in our mind, in our body. Okay, so if we want to create a healthy life situation, attract a very intelligent, hot, laughing man, we have to become that. Okay, so this is the law of correspondence. The third is the law of vibration. This is also law of attraction. So I think a lot of people love this law. So it means that everything vibrates, everything changes it. For example, our body cells, every second there's so many cells is dying, and then a lot of cells is growing. Our body is changing. Our life situation will change all the time. Like our life situation, everyday situation will be quite different, even to the very smallest elements like atom or those elements in our cells or in anything. They are vibrating. They are constantly changing forms or changing the frequency. So this is also called mirror law. So in order to get what we want emotionally, vibrationally, we have to orchestrate, condition our thoughts to think in certain way, and then our mind emit certain frequency, or our body radiate certain energy. That is the energy is like a radio dial. It's like if I dial to this frequency, like dial my own mind, my body, the energy to certain channel, and then I will attract the man who match the similar frequency, similar energy, and then I will attract that man. That man come to me because we vibrate similar frequency. We will got this intense chemistry together. Is a very beautiful thing, isn't? I like chemistry. I really like it because when I saw a guy who really excites me, excites my body, excites my mind, excites my vision. That makes me feel so good. That is a very, very beautiful thing. I want myself to have that. I want you to have that as well. So this is the law of attraction, okay? So the fourth law is the law of cause and effect, okay? So whatever I think is a chain of thoughts. If I think about a positive thoughts, and then I will generate another positive thought. So whatever I do is a cause, and then that cause will have an effect. It's like if I throw a stone into a river, I will generate a like ripple effect. Imagine our thoughts is making a ripple effect every day, every moment, all the time. So we have to be kind of quite conscious about what we are thinking, what we are speaking, what we are doing. Make sure we got good cause so that we can generate good effect that is good for us or good for our environment, good for the man that we love as well. And then the fifth law is law of polarity. So in our physical world, for example, there is a man, there is a woman, there is a soft, there is hard, there is dense, there is short, and there is hot and cold. There is a man and a woman, right? So if we want to attract the man, for example, if I go to have a date, if the man is very masculine, I have to radiate feminine energy, like acceptance, like very flowing like a river, or very sensual, enjoying my senses, because man is kind of doers. They want to take action because they take action a lot. Sometimes they lose in touch with our senses or what's around them. So if a woman come to in front of the man, if the woman enjoys senses so much, for example, how to enjoy a cake, enjoy a kiss, express our beauty every day. So when a man and a woman come together, one is doer, one is a feeler, and one is expressing, one is enjoying the expressing. So this is kind of polarity. We have to polarize our energy with the guy that we are dating, okay? So the sixth law is the law of rhythm. What is law of rhythm? Like 1 year got 4 seasons, right? From spring, summer, fall, and winter. And then it's always constant change. This is a cycle. Also like a penguin, like a clock, the penguin, right? It throw this side or this side, for example, praise and blame, pain and pleasure, or how much money we make. We can make like 200,000 every year, or some people only make like 10,000 or 100,000 per year. So in terms of how to create a boyfriend, like how do we feel at each date? Do I feel good? How good? How exciting we feel during the dates? How much understanding we have about each other? If this time the excitement is just a little, and if we meet again, how can we increase the intensity of the attraction, chemistry, and excitement level? So you see, the excitement level can be 0 or even negative, or can be very, very intense. I would like to diet myself to be very intensive. Like chemistry is really crazy. So when I meet the guy, we are intensely attracted to each other, and then make sure myself really enjoy the dating, enjoy the experience, try to maximize every dating experience. So when men left me and then think about me, uh, what is left in his mind is good experience. Okay, so the law of rhythm is about we can dial our um, rhythm to create the kind of intensity or better experience that we want. We have to be conscious about this. We cannot, if the dating sucks and if you don't find a new method to create kind of new experience, new exciting experience, the relationship will fall or broke eventually. Okay, the seventh law is law of gender. This is pretty simple. Like when I go have a date or create anything, we have to have male and female. Okay, if you are a woman, so how to use the law of polarity and rhythm to make yourself look very feminine, and then as a feminine woman, go to meet a very masculine man. That will make sure the creation will be very good. So this is seven laws. So how to create a boyfriend now? I just introduced these seven laws. So now I tell you how to create. So for example, I want a very exciting, hot, good, intelligent man who got compassion, who also love who I am, and we will be doing a lot of fun, exciting things together. We support, care about each other, and encourage about each other. He has what he likes, and I have what I like in my life, and we live in a very pretty place that we really enjoy. Okay, this is the ideal situation that I want to create. Maybe we want to create a days. For example, how does that days feels like, smells like, see, like because we have these senses, we can use our senses to visualize what we want. So for example, I want to have a one at one shop with a guy with a very intelligent hot guy, like what I just described to you. So we were having wines, and he feel very excited, I feel very excited, and then thinking about what we will be talking, maybe very spontaneous. Just feel that moment every day. Those is kind of vision you want to create, right? So use the law of mentalism. You have to trust the Lord. Whatever you visualize, you feel good about that. That is set a vision, okay? And then you can practice that vision every day, like around 5 minutes or 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You first visualize, and then you use your emotion to feel good about it. So because we are like an energy being, right? We are emitting, radiating this energy, like law of vibration. So we attract those kind of men or circumstance into our life. We just have to use this mentally to visualize to make what we desire appear inside our reality, right? And then we have to use law of correspondence to make our mental and physical and emotional feel good. So our external life will be reflected to our what's inside. And then during before the dating and during the dating, after dating, we have to make sure be conscious about what we speak or behavior. We have to become the cause of our life. Make sure we got good cause, okay? And then use polarity as a woman become more feminine, and then make sure how to intense make sure that how to make the experience more intensive, or more exciting, more intelligent, or more fun, more humorous. Okay, and then bring your own feminine energy into the experience. So this is how to create. Okay. And second, I'm going to talk about blind spot. I know we just know how to create, but in our mind, we have been programmed by our parents, our any caregivers, our culture, our education. A lot of things that we have been taught actually did not benefit us. If we know it works, it must be already worked, like we're already in a relationship now. But if we are not in a relationship now, that must mean that there is something in our subconscious, there's some rules that is not good for us, and we don't know yet. So I tell you a story. For example, I really want to have a boyfriend. For example, a few months ago, I met a guy. He's really hot, intelligent, and I really like him. But he is not so available. When I think about him, I feel this kind of erotic, sad, a bit sour feeling, and I enjoy that feeling. So every day I feel a bit sad, but also when I think about him, I feel very excited. So it's like emotionally, I don't feel perfect, because if I feel perfect, he's dating me now, but he's not. So it's like, I mean, in this kind of emotional states, I enjoy that, and I live with these emotional days for a few months, and I suddenly realized these emotional dates that deserve to me, because I enjoy these emotional states. But this emotional state is not good enough to attract a guy. Actually, invites me to go out having a date now. That emotional states are different. So I suddenly come to this realization: I cannot be like this anymore. I have to use this law to create what I want had to be happening now. So this is one story that I shared, how my emotional states blocked me from getting what I want. Okay. I was just talking about self-image. Okay. A lot of women, they don't feel good about themselves, right? When I ask them, you don't feel good about yourself, some women deny, but actually they are picking about their hair, their skin. They cannot go out if they cannot put on makeup, or they don't trust their taste. They think they have to have a good job to attract the kind of man they want. Anyway, they don't feel good about themselves because they don't feel good about themselves. So remember the law: what is within will be reflected outside. So she will attract those kinds of men, will make her feel better about herself, because this is the law. We might think man is bad. How come a man make a woman feel better about herself? Anyway, because there's something in their mind that created that, because they don't feel good about themselves. And then the second is rules. Rules like I am a woman, I cannot approach a guy. I have to wait. I cannot care to the guy. I have to be certain way. No, I don't think this is this thing. Also beliefs. For example, uh, for example, for example, Chinese men only like hot young woman, intelligent woman. But maybe that rule is wrong. Maybe there are certain wise and compassionate hot men. They actually want to find a real woman who knows her beauty, who knows her sense of worth. Maybe a man prefer a woman who is relatively mature because a young woman will make a lot of drama, right? So I don't believe this kind of beliefs like men only want young woman. That belief is wrong. And then there's some other beliefs as well. For example, I have to find a man that my parents approve. Well, not all the parents love us because the belief system of our parents are different with us. We as individual human being, we have different desires with our parents. So the beliefs can be an obstacle in our mind that stops us from getting what we want. Oh, I found this is really critical because I met in myself or some of my female friends, when they are choosing certain kind of men, they are still are scared of choosing the type of man that their parents will don't agree, or even when they are speaking out or try to express their opinions, they still think about maybe what they say will irritate their parents. So it's like they're not independent human being yet. So we are still controlled by our parents unconsciously. Consciously, I think this is very common. So we have to dig out what is the exactly belief that is stopping us from getting the kind of man that we want. Okay, and then there's some emotional states. I just shared is a story about how I stayed in this kind of feeling erotic, feeling excited, also a little bit sad. Those feeling makes my body, I feel good, but it's not good enough. So that kept me stay in that situation for quite a while. So we have to be aware about how we feel. Is that feeling is good about it's supporting or good about what we want actually. We have to be making sure our feeling, our thoughts, and our action lined together, and the has to be about our visualization. Every day we speak, we feel, we behave. We have to be very clear about where we want to go. Be very conscious about ourselves, and then what we want will be created very fast by the universe. Okay. So the third point is about how to take inspired action. So we have created in our mind. We also know how to create this strategy, and then we talked about what is the blind spots that is stopping us from getting what we want. Is if we are already cleared our blind spots, and then we will go on our life, and then we will meet people, situations, and circumstance that have opportunity. For example, if I go to gym, and then there might be a very young cute guy there, and if I feel good, I look into his eyes, I notice that he is kind of interested in me as well. So I have to take action. If I feel good, I have got to find some ways to start speaking to that man. or if you're shy as a woman, maybe you can use some strategy to make the guy feel like it's his idea to approach me, right? So this is called inspired actions. And then there's some other techniques about how to make a guy approach us. Or maybe simply we can go to the guy to ask, okay, I was there and I see that you are here and I'm interested in you. I'm Joy and I want to know you. So this kind of direct approach works as well. So I already talked about how to take inspired action. Okay, there is another action. It's called urgent actions. It's like when a guy doesn't text us or call us, we feel very bad, and then we really crave the man, and then we want to get rid of the bad feeling. So we start texting the guy or call the guy desperately. That is urgent action. Urgent action will yield bad results. So we should be avoiding urgent action. Instead, we should take inspired action. When we feel good about an idea or situation, we have to take action now. And then once we take action, and then there is a law of vibration. We will build momentum. For example, at the beginning we feel this good, and then once the chemistry action or the experience is going, our feeling will slow falling, and then we will feel better and better, and then create this kind of really great dating experience that we actually enjoy. Alright, so I have let me recap. Okay, I talked about 7 hermetic laws, about what the laws are and how to use these laws to create this kind of strategy, create what we want, and then talk about the blind spots, then about how to take inspired action. So I really hope that you enjoyed this information that I prepared for you, because this information is real. You cannot find it somewhere else. This kind of value I discovered through so long time of research and through my life experience. I know the works. So if you are interested in more details about this, you can access to my public WeChat account, Joy for Dating. There are so many more blogs, English blogs that I wrote. Maybe you will find my blogs are interesting for you. If you want to book a face-to-face video session with me, you can add my WeChat. So my WeChat ID is it's also my phone number is 18911808179. This is my WeChat ID. You can find me through my WeChat ID. Okay, you can also access my website. So I suggest you follow my public WeChat account, Joy for Dating, and then add my WeChat ID. Okay, to get to know more about this information. I created a program to tell you more details about how to create a boyfriend now. Alright, I hope that you really enjoyed this education, this information. I prepared it for you. I was very happy about this preparation, and I really hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed presenting it for you. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and Until next time, take care and love unconditionally and live authentically and enjoy yourself. Alright, okay, bye.